We're diving deep into the 1979 United States half dollar, an intriguing coin that's been part of American history for over 40 years. Whether you're a coin collector, a history buff, or someone just curious about its value today, this video will cover everything you need to know. From its rich historical background to the specifics of its design, production details, and current market value, we'll walk through the significance of the 1979 half-dollar coin in the United States currency system. The half-dollar, or 50-cent coin, has a long-standing place in the history of American currency. First minted in 1794, the half-dollar was initially made of 89.24% silver and became a staple for large transactions. For much of the 19th century, half-dollar coins were circulated more frequently than dollar coins. However, as time passed, changes in the economy, metal prices, and currency preferences led to a reduced need for the half-dollar. By the late 20th century, half-dollar coins were rarely used in everyday transactions, but their significance in American coinage remained intact. In 1971, the U.S. Mint made a significant change to the half-dollar coin. The coin's composition shifted from silver to a copper-nickel clad, a mixture of metals that made it more affordable to produce but with little precious metal content. This change also affected the 1979 half-dollar we're discussing today. But before we dive deeper into the 1979 coin, let's quickly talk about the coin design, the key features, and the man it honors. The 1979 half-dollar, like many of its predecessors, features the image of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, or heads, side, of the coin. This design was first introduced in 1964, just months after Kennedy's assassination in November 1963, and it remains one of the most iconic images on U.S. coins. The Kennedy half-dollar was designed by U.S. Mint chief engraver Gilroy Roberts, who was also responsible for many other designs in U.S. currency history. The reverse side of the coin, or the tails side, depicts the presidential seal, featuring a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and war, designed by Frank Gasparo. While earlier Kennedy half-dollars were made of silver, the 1979 half-dollar is made of a copper-nickel composition, consisting of a core of pure copper, sandwiched between layers of a copper-nickel alloy. So, why is the 1979 half-dollar significant? To understand its value, we must place it in historical context. In the late 1970s, the United States was dealing with the effects of inflation, economic uncertainty, and rising metal prices. The use of silver in coins had become unsustainable, leading to the transition to copper-nickel alloys, not just for half-dollars but for many U.S. coins. By 1979, the Kennedy half-dollar was already becoming less common in everyday use. Most people preferred paper money or smaller denominations for daily transactions. Despite this, the U.S. Mint continued producing the coin, though in smaller numbers compared to earlier decades. In fact, by 1979, production of the half-dollar was significantly reduced compared to its peak years in the 1960s. Coins from the Philadelphia and Denver mints, marked by P and D mint marks respectively, were made in limited numbers, which would later affect the coin's value for collectors. The 1979 half-dollar was struck using modern coin minting techniques that involve high-pressure stamping and precision die casting. The U.S. Mint, responsible for producing coins, operated several facilities, with the two primary mints for half-dollar production being the Philadelphia and Denver locations. Each coin is inspected for defects, ensuring that only the highest quality pieces make it into circulation or collector sets. However, small variations and errors do sometimes occur, and these can increase the value of certain 1979 half-dollar coins. You can identify where your 1979 half-dollar was minted by checking the mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of Kennedy's bust. If you see a D, it means the coin was minted in Denver. If there is no mint mark, the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. For collectors, error coins or coins with distinct varieties are of particular interest. While the 1979 half-dollar doesn't have as many famous errors as earlier coins, there are still some interesting varieties to look out for. For example, coins with minor misstrikes or double dies can fetch a premium in the collector's market. Another thing to look for is high-quality examples with minimal wear, particularly from mint sets that were not intended for general circulation. Proof coins, which are struck with a higher level of detail and given a mirror-like finish, were also made in 1979. These are especially sought after by collectors and can command higher prices than their circulation counterparts. Now let's talk about the value of the 1979 half-dollar today. While the coin doesn't contain silver, its numismatic value, the value assigned by collectors, can vary depending on its condition, mint mark, and whether it's an error or proof coin. For a typical 1979 half-dollar in circulated condition, its value is often close to its face value 50 cents. However, uncirculated coins or those from mint sets can sell for anywhere between $1 and $5. A chart showing values for different grades of a 1979 half-dollar, ranging from good, G4, to mint state, MS 65. If you happen to have a 1979 half-dollar in mint state, or one graded MS 65 or higher, you could be looking at a value of $10 or more. Proof coins, especially those in pristine condition, can range from $5 to $20, depending on the market and the coin's certification. Errors, as we mentioned earlier, can dramatically increase the value. If you believe you have an error coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded or appraised. If you're interested in collecting 1979 half-dollars, here are a few tips. Look for mint sets and proof sets. These coins are generally in better condition and have higher collectible value. Misstrikes or doubling on the lettering can make your coin more valuable. Coins in mint condition or higher grades are always worth more, so keep your coins protected and avoid handling them without gloves. Keep an eye on coin auctions and marketplaces to understand the current value of half-dollar coins.